What up, man? It's your boy Chris. I'm about to be checking in, man. Charlie Clips vs. T-Top dropped on URL. You know, I got to get through the last of these rookies and vets card, man, you know, and review all these battles. So this is up next. First thing I noticed off rip. So I'm watching a battle, and Method Man comes on. And Method Man was saying, you know, some pretty real shit. He was talking about how niggas don't need to come into the culture. And that the battle rappers are the one who put on and everything. And we don't need these outsiders coming into battle rap. Yo, the crowd wasn't fucking with Method Man at all, my nigga. They was just like barely cheering, barely even applaud anything he said.
What you think about the battle culture and how important do you think the battle culture is to hip hop?
I think it's very important. First of all, I don't think anybody that's in the industry should jump their ass on this stage and try and battle anybody because they built it. The battle rappers built it, this they bread and butter, and I don't think nobody should just try and jump ship and eat off of it. That's just my opinion, though. You know what I'm saying? Also, I came to see some battles. And I get to flip the coin, and this is the one that I was looking forward to right here. So, enjoy, everybody. Respect, always. Hip-hop.
Yo, give it up for my big bro, Method Man. Wu-Tang forever, you heard?
I don't know. New York ain't fucking with Method Man or what? What's going on? I don't know. I didn't really understand that, man. I didn't know if it had something to do. You know, we saw Drake get booed the minute he mentioned King of the Dot. You know what I'm saying? He was like, normally, you know, I'd be a King of the Dot, but the nigga couldn't even get his words out before Drake got booed out the building at Nome. So I don't know. We did last time we saw Method Man. He was at King of the Dot versus I think he was at the Daylight and Chilla Jones battle or whatever that event. So I don't know, man. I guess maybe they feel like, yo, these niggas don't come out to URL first and then come to King of the Dot. I don't necessarily know. But niggas wasn't fucking with Method Man. So that's the first thing I noticed. As far as the battle, as far as T-Top, man, I've been a heavy supporter of him ever since the Spit That Heat days and he was coming out and I seen him live. Definitely been a big fan of T-Top. Clips, I fuck with Clips too. The Clips hate is real, my nigga. I be watching y'all niggas online, Clips 3.0 and every fucking video or shit. You know, we gonna talk about that in the Untold Truth, man, as far as Clips unprepared for these battles. And it seemed like now that shit is catching up to him and there's a lot of Clips hate, but these are two of my favorite dudes to watch in battle rap. Now, as far as T-Top, I haven't seen him lose a 3-round battle, period. All the battles I've seen him take that were 3 rounds, he won every battle. The closest I've seen him even come to losing was maybe John and Don, if you want to count a 1-round battle. I don't really judge him no more. But I've yet to see him lose a 3-round battle. But he lost this battle. I got Clips winning this battle 2-1. I gave him the first and the third. Round 1, Clips had too many haymakers for T-Top's round. The T-Top round was solid. I call him like the Young Jeezy of battle rap. So he always gonna give you that blueprint that you come to love with T-Top. And this battle was no different. First round he comes out, the line about how Clips is only good for 2, you know, the gun is only good for 2 good rounds like a bitch ass. That shit was nice. The show off and lie to Zay, you know, your mom like to sing to pop her wig or pop her kids or whatever. That line was crazy. He had a lot of nice shit. I didn't really get the whole DNA rights for you type shit. Damn, my phone going off. I didn't really get the whole DNA rights for you part, but other than that, I felt like he had a pretty solid round. He just didn't have enough haymakers. Clips, first round, that Rosa Parks would have been proud of the way you fought for the bus. That shit was crazy. He went through this North Carolina scheme, which was cool. He had a little bit of dry spots with the I knocked the Keenan out of Kel and I knocked Briz out your body. I don't know, that shit was just all right. But the haymaker at the end, man, the Danny Myers shit, you know what I'm saying? That line was crazy. That Danny Myers shit was tight. Oh yeah, also the Prez line.
Every time I turn around, you got a new gunner. You need to fucking stop. Remember that kid, Prez Mafia? What happened to him? He was fucking hot, but he left URL. Because y'all promoting like niggas like this, we know it's fucking not. Lewinsky and Clinton. Let's just say Prez left because of Top. See, lines like that?
That shit was clever the way he put that together. I felt like his round had more haymakers. I got him definitely winning round 1. Round 2, T-Top was in his bag in the second round. It was the most personal round that he pretty much had the whole battle. That shit he said about Cameron, about they took Ruger and left Clips. Nigga, that line was hard as fuck. That line was crazy. He had so many lines in the second round that was just dope.
But this time I knock. It's top. I'm at your front door selling Bear Witness CDs. I got one more. His dumb ass came down with his wallet. How much they going for? Bow, Charlie, talk to your angels without the phone call. Your son? Your son? Your son? Your son? Your son think he making a band. Yo, what them drums for? I grabbed the stick, jammed it in his ear till his drums tore. You bitch, take the tour to the roof like you done for, but I ain't have to push the bitch. Man, she a jump off, the only...
When T-Top is directing his bars towards you with that storytelling shit, it can be crazy. In the second round, it seemed like it was kind of catered all to Clips, and that was his best round of the battle. Clips spent most of his second round pretty much going through the whole PG class. It's like he wasted a round, you know, talking about Prep and talking about Ty Law. He talked about Steams, who wasn't even on the rookies and vets card. I mean, even though he had nice lines towards that, when I be seeing Clips like devote around toward a bunch of other niggas, that tells me he didn't write around for T-Top. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like I'm trying to figure out a way to come at T-Top. I don't really have a way to come at T-Top for 3 rounds because maybe I don't have 3 rounds of material to really come at him. So I'm just finna shoot at his class. I'm finna shoot at his homeboy. I'm finna shoot at this. That's what I think when Clips put a whole round versus a bunch of PG niggas. And that's how I look at this whole situation. So the second round, he almost lost just by default. I don't think he would have probably beat T-Top second round anyway because the shit was just so crazy. But T-Top definitely won the second round. As far as the third round, man, T-Top went back to his old kind of style where he's not as personal, but he still threw that storytelling, drug talk. He had a good 3 rounds, so I can't even really fault T-Top in this battle. If you like T-Top for what T-Top gives you in a battle, I felt like this was one of the battles that he gave you that. The problem is he's dealing with Clips, who is just way better than any of his other competition. A normal T-Top battle with the shit he spit 1 through 3, it would have beat probably 90% of the niggas he's faced so far with the same rounds. But when you battle in Clips, he can turn shit against you. He can outsmart you. He can clever rebuttal you in certain ways. So T-Top needed to step it up a little bit more in his battle to really clearly beat Clips. In the third round, Clips broke him down. I felt like it was a good angle that he took. And, you know, a lot of people have already been saying how T-Top always talk about the struggle. He's not the only one that struggled the whole 9. So I felt like Clips, being that we know what happens with his grandmother and his mom and his dad and that whole situation and everything that went on with Rex, when Rex was talking about his dad is a snitch and all this kind of shit, it was just a perfect way to come into this battle and saying you're not the only one that struggled. And to me, that trumped T-Top's third round, even though I thought T-Top gave you 3 good rounds. It just, Clips just had more haymakers in the first and a better third. So I got Clips winning the battle 2-1. Shout out to T-Top though. I felt like he definitely proved he deserved to be on this stage, and that he's one of the, you know, his delivery, everything was there. He didn't look nervous or nothing. He's one of these proven ground dudes that belong. Him, Wavy, and maybe Chess and Saga. I fuck with Saga too. I'm gonna get into his battle soon, but no, those 4 seem to be the cream of the crop in terms of this rookies and vets card. Just my personal opinion. But shout out to both these dudes. UnbiasReview. Holla at your boy.